SAR students and teachers, please give this ceremony the respect it deserves. We're going to begin in about 1 minute. Please make your way to your respective areas. Nick? Is the live stream on? Dear SAR students and teachers, I ask everyone to rise for this solemn ceremony. I ask everyone to make sure that we give the Kedoshim the respect they deserve. It is not a coincidence that we stand here together on Chaf Zayin Nisan. We're still in the most joyful and joyous month of the year. We're less than 1 week from Pesach, Chag HaGeula, and yet Medinat Yisrael made a decision that today, Chaf Zayin Nisan, the day that there was heroic resistance to what happened between 1939 and 1945, today was going to be the day that the whole world and the Jewish people would stop what they're doing to remember 6 million Kedoshim. What are Kedoshim? People who died al Kiddush Hashem. People who died because they were Jewish. Lives that were cut off way too early. Something that, no matter how hard we try, we will never be able to understand. We will never be able to answer the question of why. But what we are able to do and what we are required to do is, number one, as you see, Zachor, we have a responsibility to remember. And you can't remember something that you don't know about, so we force ourselves to learn. We force ourselves to learn and to hear stories that we do not want to hear, especially as kids, because then we can remember people who need to be remembered, communities that deserve to be remembered, a life that existed actually not so long ago with people that are deeply connected to us, that was almost completely destroyed. But today is also a day in a strange kind of way of Hakarat Hatov. People that are here, people that are going to light candles, people that lit candles and that were here in recent years and are no longer here, came to this space to say, wow, hundreds and hundreds of children, so many of them grandchildren of people who came out of this terrible time, somehow had the strength to build, somehow had the strength to keep their Jewish identity, somehow had the strength to create schools and to learn Torah again and to be proudly Jewish again, and across the ocean to build a country, a Jewish country again that can defend itself. So while we're remembering and taking in hard stories that we're going to hear today, we're also going to try to appreciate what we have. Because we're thinking about people today that didn't have those opportunities or who lost those opportunities. And finally, today is a day where we're going to make a commitment to the future, to build a world where people make better decisions, where people treat all people with dignity and respect, where nobody thinks that they're better, naturally better than someone else, where we make sure that the people that we greet and that we see or that we don't speak to, their lives matter, they have dignity, they deserve dignity, they have a Tzelem Elokim, so that we grow up and our kids grow up and your kids grow up in a world where we can truly, with more confidence, say, never again. But the truth is, today is a day really of silence. Vayidom Aharon. When something happens that we can't really understand, that we can't really comprehend, the best that we can do is to light a candle, to reflect, and to be silent, because actually, no words can express the tragedy that we remember today. And we also know that we're going to gather here in actually 1 week. And we're going to celebrate with all of our passion and with the opposite of silence, Medinat Yisrael, and all of the wonderful things that we have. So let's be silent. Going to light, as is our tradition, 6 candles to remember the 6 million Kiddushim. I ask Lawrence Hassan, son of Stefa Hassan, who taught in this school for so long and was a survivor and told her story to so many of us, father of Andrew, Jade, Noah, and Chloe, please light the first candle. I ask Chana Stiefel, Mora Abbey from 3rd grade's mother, author of The Tower of Life, How Yafa Elyach rebuilt her town in stories and photographs, to light the second candle. Adiva Eliach Garber, grandfather of Yafa Eliach, who taught and wrote stories and stories and stories that are going to be shared for generations. Mother of Michaela, Nate, Sophia. Riva Slasky, whose father, Dr. Moshe Avital, was at this ceremony for so many years, leading us in song and in memory. Mora Golda Sharon Sturm, remember her father-in-law, Mr. Isaac Sturm, Zichrono Livracha. Mora Golda will share his story today, along with his sister, Helen Keel, and his father. Our 8th grader, Erin Burian, granddaughter of survivor Andrew Burian, Zichrono Livracha, great-granddaughter of Yisrael Natan Brookstein. Six people, 6 candles. The best that we can do.
אל מלא רחמים, שוכן במרומים, המציא מנוחה נכונה, כנפי השכינה, במעלות קדושים וטהורים, כזוהר הרקיע מזהירים, את כל הנשמות של 6 מיליוני היהודים חללי השואה, שנהרגו ושנשחטו ושנשרפו ושנספו על קידוש השם, בידי המרצחים הגרמנים ועוזריהם משאר העמים, לכן בעל הרחמים מסתירים בסתר כנפיו לעולמים, ויצרור בצרור החיים את נשמותיהם. השם אדוני הוא נחלתם, בגן עדן תהי מנוחתם, ויעמדו לגורלם לקץ הימין, ונאמר אמן.
אני מאמין באמונה שלמה בביאת המשיח.
The butterfly, the last, the very last, so richly, brightly, dazzlingly yellow. Perhaps if the sun's tears would sing against a white stone. Such a yellow. It's carried lightly way up high. It went away, I'm sure, because it wished to kiss the world goodbye. For 7 years I've lived in here, penned up inside this ghetto. But I have found my people here. The dandelions call to me, and the white chestnut candles in the court. Only I never saw another butterfly. That butterfly was the last one. Butterflies don't live in here, in the ghetto.
This year, all 8th graders had the privilege of participating in Names Not Numbers. This program is an innovative interdisciplinary project designed to keep the memories of Holocaust survivors alive by recording their personal stories in film. Names Not Numbers pairs together groups of 8th graders with Holocaust survivors. The students interview and record their survivors and edit the footage so that it can be made into a documentary film. These films are shared with the community, ensuring that the memories of survivors are preserved and passed down to future generations.
Talking with Abe Boxman, an extraordinary Holocaust survivor, and learning his story is an experience I will never forget. Abe Boxman was a child who was hidden and raised by a righteous Gentile, his Catholic nanny, during the Holocaust. During the war, he learned to cross himself and was taught to spit on Jews in order to maintain his hidden identity. After the war, his parents had an unfortunate custody fight to get him back. They were successful, and Abe returned to his Jewish identity. He not only returned to his roots, but ultimately became a fighter against global anti-Semitism and in support of equal rights for all. As the head of the Anti-Defamation League, or ADL, he stressed to us how deeply indebted he is to his nanny and about how she taught him the power of one individual to make a difference.
Susan Charney, the survivor that I interviewed, shared her story of living with a fake identity and pretending to be a Christian as a young girl. She spoke about hiding with her family in a coal bin and witnessing the horrors of the war. One of the most poignant moments I remember from the interview was when she described when she finally came to America and was able to bask in its freedom. She recalled with great detail the moment she saw the Statue of Liberty and what it continues to mean to her to this day. Her raw emotion and vulnerability in sharing her story truly stood out. I was impressed by the courage and resilience of Susan Charney, who rebuilt her life in America after her childhood was destroyed, as well as her willingness to share her story with us. Her message of hope and perseverance in the face of adversity was truly inspiring.
As I reflect on my participation in the program, I am reminded of the importance of keeping the memories of Holocaust survivors alive and passing them on to future generations. Learning about the Holocaust in history class and reading books like Night in English is very meaningful. However, meeting survivors face-to-face is an even better way to understand the human impact of the Holocaust.
Participating in Names Not Numbers has made this Yom HaShoah more meaningful for me. By hearing the stories of survivors, I'm reminded of the importance of compassion, empathy, and standing up against hate and discrimination. As time goes on and the generations fade, their stories become even more precious. It is our responsibility to listen to their histories, tell their stories, and ensure that their experiences are never forgotten.
Every hour, we're going to read the names of Kedoshim, all relatives of SAR families. We'll begin now and continue every hour at 11 o'clock. From the Abelman-Levin family, Meshulam Levin. From the Eidler-Fromer families, Avram Diener, Sarah Diener, Yosef Diener, Czechoslovakia, Rosa Haber, Sarah Haber, Yehudis Haber, Herman Haber, Yisrael Yaakov Haber, Poland. From the Altman-Perla families, Magda Stern, Hungary. From the Appelbaum family, Ephraim Appelbaum, Yisrael Chapioka, Yehuda Chapioka, Yocheved Chapioka, Poland. From the Aronoff Wiener families, Chaya Belfer, David Belfer, Hinda Belfer, Mindela Belfer, Shendel Belfer, Simcha Bunim Belfer. The Bachra family, Naftali Grossman, Poland. From the Barber Bloom families, Chava Barber, Abraham Yaakov, Shraga Barber, Shlomo Barber, Chaim Barber, Mordechai Barber, Meir Barber, Poland. From the Bentheim family, Edith Rohr, Elisa Rohr, Herman Rohr, Germany. From the Benedict family, Robert Lowinger, Susie Lowinger, Michael Lowinger, Erica Gluck, Lawrence Gluck, Anush Lowinger, Emmanuel Gluck, Rebecca Gluck, Josefa Benedict. Slovakia, Samuel Benedict and family, Romania. From the Berman family, Jacob Lax, Bela Lax, Adela Lax, Amalia Lax, Jachat Fischbein, Mendel Dinas, Rivka Abend, Meir Abend, Bendit Baumwollspinner, Poland. The Bernstein family, Kirschenblatt, Shendel Chaim, Shulam Brunner, Moshe Brauner, Rivka Brauner, David Bernstein, Jetta Bernstein, Pearl Bernstein, Yitzchak Schweibisch, Pearl Pessel Schwebisch. The Blechner family, Mirel Bazev, Mordechai ben Pinchas, Marcus Blechner, Minna Blechner, Germany. The Block family, Fiver Rabinowitz, Ita Wiener, Label Wiener, Lieber Rabinowitz, Yitzchak Rabinowitz, Belarus. Tzadok Wiener, Yaakov Rabinowitz, Zalman Rabinowitz, Mendel Bleiberg, Razel Bleiberg, Poland. Kittel Weltz, Zelig Weltz, Shia Zelig, Shimon Zelig, Devora Zelig, Shama Zelig, Poland. The Buchweitz family, Moshe Buchweitz, Yehuda Lev Bear, Germany. From the Buller Goldsmith families, Betty Tannenberg, Levi Tannenberg, Julius Abraham, Melinda Haas, and family, Germany. From the Bullman family, Adela Schnitzer, Yitzchak Schnitzer and family, Aaron Bullman, Alter Bullman, Chaim Schwartzman and family, Ephraim Fried, Leila Schwartzman Katz, Yisrael Katz, Leah Weingarten Fried, Reza Fried, Nussin Tuvia Ben Aaron, Rafal Tzvi Schwartzman and family, Rivka Bullman, Reza Shoshana Bullman, Shimon Schwartzman, Sarah Schwartzman, Usher Fried, Yaakov Bullman, Poland and Hungary. Burian family, Matilda Brandstein, Matilda Brookstein, Czechoslovakia. From the Cohen family, Wolf Turk, Alter Lichtenstein, Poland. Levine family, Mendel Lichtenstein, Devora Lichtenstein, Henya Lichtenstein, Pearl Lichtenstein, Moshe Lichtenstein, Poland. Hannah Zilberwasser, Poland. Yehi Zichram Baruch.
קולות בלבב בנעימה, נפש יהודית הומייה, ולפת מזרח קדימה, עין לציון צופיה. להיות עם חופשי בארצנו, ארץ ציון ירושלים. להיות עם חופשי בארצנו, ארץ ציון וירושלים.
Please return to your classes.